Welcome back for another workout of the day. Today is 4 rounds for time. It's called 24-24. So it is 24 ab twists, 24 box jumps, 24 sit-ups, 24 double unders or 48 singles, 2 cleans, and 4 push jerks. So we're going to go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. Okay, so our first movement is going to be our ab twist. So what we want to do, we want to make sure that we're in a V position. So we're slightly leaning back. Our feet are off the ground. You can cross your feet or you can hold them. Crossing your feet is just a little bit better for stability purposes. And then we are going to go back and forth, really squeezing those abs. So ideally, we want to do it with a weight. So we just bring that weight in close and really squeezing the abs from side to side. If you find when you're using a weight, you're off balance and you're not able to do it, you can put one heel on the ground, just one, and that will just help you with stability a little bit. But that just is a sign that we need to work on that core, get a little bit stronger. So again, you can just keep one foot on the ground, just a light touch with that heel on the ground. You can also use a band. So again, you want your feet off the ground in that nice V position, and we're just going to pull from side to side, keeping it close and as far over as we can twist. So you'll have to do 12 on each side for that. So the next movement is going to be our box jump. So we're going to set up at the box. We want to be facing the box, and when we jump on the box, we want to jump completely on top of the box. So we want our feet to land on the box, your whole foot on the box. So we're going to jump up, and we're going to land in a quarter squat position, and then stand all the way up at the top. We do not want any cliffhangers here. So no feet hanging off the box. We want our foot to be completely on the box. And then we can step down, or we can jump down. So modifications for this, you can do step ups. So same thing with the step up, we want our full foot on the box. We want to drive with the leg on the box all the way up until our leg is straight, and then we can go ahead and put the other foot on the box. We do not want to do this, and when we're jumping, we also don't want to land in a full squat to stand all the way up. So modifications would be lowering the box. You can set up plates to jump on at a height you feel comfortable with. You can also do jumping squats. So we're gonna just make sure that our chest is up, our back is straight, our core is engaged, our toes are slightly pointed outward, our knees are coming out, not forward. We're gonna come down and just do a jumping squat. So those are our box jumps. Our sit-ups. We're gonna come up and touch our toes. What we want to avoid is putting our hands behind our head, because we don't want to we'll naturally try to push it up, and that's gonna put some strain on that neck and upper back, so that's what we don't want to do. Modifications for the sit-ups would be to the knees, and that's a replacement of the crunch, or if you want to do a crunch, to the shins. Again, just avoiding putting our hands behind our head. The next movement is going to be our double under. I'm not going to demonstrate it. And basically it is a jump rope where you're passing under the rope under twice before landing. Key things to keep in mind. One, you want to hold the jump rope just at the end of the jump rope. So it should be only about 3 fingers on the jump rope, just at the end here. It's a flick of the wrist. It's not, you're not swinging the jump rope with your arms. It's a wrist movement, and it's like a rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you're not ready to do the double unders, you can do a mix of doubles and singles, or you can just do singles, and you can do 48 of the singles. Or if you don't have a jump rope, or just not ready to jump rope yet, you can do jumping taps. So it's going to simulate the same movement. You're going to jump. So you're just getting that rhythm. It's a good way to practice too, getting ready for your double unders, just to feel that rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. So the next movement is going to be our cleans. So with our cleans, again, this is more of an advanced movement. So keep that in mind. If you've never done it with a coach before, learning it like this is not always the best way to learn these things, right? It's good to have a coach help you learn this movement. So we're going to sit up at the barbell. Our thumbs are about thumb width. Our hands are about thumb width away from the smooth part. We're going to come down to the barbell, bring that barbell nice and close. As we set up for the pull up, we want to make sure everything is tight before we go ahead and try to do a pull upward. So I'll show you the pull first. We're going to keep the barbell nice and tight that whole time. Our shoulders are back, my chest is up, and I'm going to use my leg drive to drive the barbell upward. So it should look like that, right? That's a high pull. And when we pull up high, then we want to get our elbows through at the top. So it's a quick through, and then it's going to land right here on our shoulders. So it's going to be held on our shoulders. We're not just flipping the barbell and holding it here. So you really got to drive those elbows up and through, all the way through. So this is what it looks like, right? Again. So if we're not ready for the cleans on a barbell, if we've never done it before, we can use a dumbbell, and we're going to do a hang clean. So we're going to bring our we're going to slide the dumbbell down to about our knee. We're going to keep our shoulders straight. Everything should be even. Don't let it pull you from side to side. So the same thing, leg drive up. And you can do 2 on each side. So from there, that second clean, we're going to keep either the barbell or the dumbbell racked where it is on your shoulders. And then we're going to go ahead and do a push jerk. Now, if you're not ready for a push jerk, that's okay. You can do a push press. So it's essentially the same thing, except where you catch it is going to be different. So for a push jerk, we do this so that we can lift more weight, because what we're doing is we don't have to push it up as far, because we're going to meet the barbell, halfway up that push. What I mean by that is we're going to set it up. Again, you want it on your shoulders, because if you don't have it on your shoulders, especially for this, and you're holding it here, one, you're wasting energy, right? And now you're struggling, your arms are already tired before you even go to attempt the movement, right? But also having it sitting on our shoulders is going to ensure that the barbell is coming straight up and down. So our leg drive up is driving the barbell upward. If we don't have that, if the barbell is not where our legs are driving up, that momentum, it's not going to push the barbell up. You're going to be using your arms more than you need to. So when we come down to set up for this, right, we want our chest up, our core engaged, barbell resting on our shoulders, and our knees are coming out. So they're not coming forward because that's going to rock us and that's going to make the barbell go in a different direction. We want our body to be in a straight line because when we push up, we want that drive upward with our legs. You're going to drive hard with those legs, drive those feet into the ground, and that's going to push the barbell up. The harder you have the leg drive, better the leg drive, the higher the barbell goes up, easier it is, right? So now what makes this a push jerk is that when we push up and we finish the drive upward and the barbell is already going up in that momentum, we're going to get down into a quarter squat. So make sure that you finish the drive up, because some people tend to just keep down there. No, we want the leg drive up so that we get that barbell up. And then once we finish, then we drop really quick down and then stand all the way up at the top. Our arms are going to be next to our ears, so we have to get our head through, because we got to get our head out of the way when we push it up. So we essentially have our head back as we clear our face so we do not hit our chin or nose. And then once we get through, our head comes through so that we're in a nice, good racked position. So I'm going to show you this forward and then sideways with the barbell. So after we finish our clean, our barbell's already up there. We're going to come down into that quarter squat and drive really, really hard with our legs and push and meet at the bottom there. So again, sideways, knees out, drive hard and catch in a quarter squat and stand all the way up. So if you're using the dumbbell, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to drive up, catch, and you can either do 2 on each side or you can do 4 on each side. If you're not ready back to the clean really quick. If you don't have any other equipment or not ready to use heavy weights for the clean, you can also use a med ball and do med ball cleans. So you're going to set up the same way you would for the other cleans, and you're going to have 2 on each side. You're going to twist the ball and meet in a squat. Feel free to double that. So instead of 2, make it 4, just to add a little extra since it is a little bit lighter. So if we're using the med ball, you can just use this to push up, or you can use a band and you step on 1 foot and you'll do 4 on each side. And we're just going to press up. It's going to be just a strict press with the band. With the dumbbell, I already showed you, same thing. We're pushing up. And again, you can either do 2 on each side or 4 on each side. So that is the workout for today. It's going to be 4 rounds of all of those movements. It should go decently fast. Challenge yourself, keep good form.